All right, guys, it's Justin Rulin here with a new video. And this is the video. uh, This is a video that I never dreamed I would ever do. I never dreamt I would ever do this. And I would say the things I'm about to say in this video. Call now before I get started here, I'm going to make one thing perfectly clear, okay? If I see any hate or any negative comments towards me at all, I will not hesitate to remove you from my chat, okay? I'm going to make that clear right now because I don't put up with that nonsense. I'm not a negative person. I don't need it, okay? So,
Live. 58. To watching now. 0 likes.
I already got 2 viewers. Hello everybody.
Finish. Switch chat options. Live chat. All messages are visible. Live chat selected.
Okay. So, now that we have some viewers in here, I'm going to tell you guys this right now, okay? And like I said, I never thought I would do this. All right, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. YouTube crashed. Anyway, what I'm about to tell you guys is something that I never thought I would say. All right. Now, you guys know how I said that I was planning on getting the Galaxy Note 9, right? Well, as they say, plans change. All right.
Chat options. AAA Technology Master. 10:55 p.m. 10:55 p.m. AAA Technology Master. Hi.
Hey, what's up, man?
Switch camera. Chat options. Filters. Options. Filters. Chat options.
Let's see.
Live chat. All messages are visible. Live chat selected. Filters. Option. Live. 2 minutes. For watching now. 0. Finish. Airless Kate. 10:55 p.m. Airless Kate. Hello. AAA Technology Master. 10:55 p.m. Switch camera. Chat options. Filters.
Okay, cool. All right. So I said I was getting the Note 9. Well, that's out of the question. And I'm going to explain everything. Don't worry. I'm going to explain why, and it'll all make sense in the end. So, you guys know, or most of you have known, that I have been a very strong critic of Apple. I have criticized them up and down whenever I had the opportunity to. And some of it was for good reason. The other times I did it was not really for good reason. But I have came to the decision that I'm going to get the iPhone XS Max, and I'm going to explain why right now. Okay. So most of you know I have a smartwatch, the Samsung Gear S3, and keep in mind this is not the only reason why I'm doing this, but this is pretty much the main reason for me. All right. So most of you know I have a Samsung Gear S3. And if you've seen any of my videos on the watch, you will know that accessibility is not the watch's strong suit at all. And I've become dependent on a smartwatch. I work now, and I need something to. Now I know I could get an atomic watch and keep track of the time, but I don't want to wear an atomic watch. I want to have a smartwatch, and I also want to be able to see all my notifications in a proper way, and I want to be able to track my health. And so the best watch for the visually impaired, from what I've seen, in my opinion, is the Apple Watch. And look, I know what I'm sacrificing here. I do. But here's the thing. Now, I'm not going to name this person, but they put it in a pretty good perspective yesterday. The older you get, the more simple you want things to be. And I've had Android for a while now. And the thing is, I don't customize anything.
Options.
Oh, hold up. What's this? Hang on a second.
Rotate device.
Oh, shut up.
YouTube. Now. New from Flossie Carter.
Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Siralaman 5000 Mac.
Oh, okay. Um. Anyway, um, I don't really customize anything on here. Like I put a launcher on here on my S8 Plus, and I went right back to the defaults. I don't change my home screens. I don't mess with any of the Samsung stuff. I use my phone simply for social media, YouTube, texting, calling, and that's it. I don't do none of the split screen multitasking. I don't worry about that. Um,
Live. 5 minutes for watching now. 0 likes. Finish. Amirlis Kagan. 10:55 p.m. Live. 5 minutes for watching now. Finish. Switch chat options.
let me just see something real quick.
Live chat. All messages. Live chat selected. AAA Technology Master. 10:55 p.m. 10:55 p.m. Switch camera. Chat options. Filters. Options. Live.
Hold on.
6 minutes. 11 for watching now. 0. Finish. Amirlis Kagan. 10:55 p.m. Live. 6 minutes for watching now. 0. Finish. Switch camera. Chat options.
Let's go to, let's see.
Live chat. All messages are visible. None. Hide all chat messages. Live chat. Top chat. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible.
Okay, top chat.
Top chat selected.
Let's go here.
AAA Technology Master. 10:55 p.m. Amirlis Kagan. Hello. Amirlis Kagan. 10:55 p.m. Finish. For watching now. 0 likes.
Okay. That looks to be the only one. But anyway, I don't really customize anything. So I figured, that I want to give Apple another chance. And I know in my random tech talk live stream, I really crapped on them hardcore. And like I said, I stand behind some of the things that I said. I do. But I have to do what's best for me. And owning an Android and a Gear S3 is not the best for me.
AAA Technology Master. 10:55 p.m.
Wait, what?
7 minutes. To watching now. Finish. Switch chat options. Filters. Chat options. Live chat. All messages are visible. Live chat selected. Filters. AAA Technology Master. 10:55 p.m. 10:55 p.m. AAA Technology Master. Hi. AAA Technology Master. 11 p.m. 11 p.m. AAA Technology Master. I'm leaving to a great system because accessibility is just more polished. I feel like.
Yes, I was actually, I was going to get to that too. That's kind of what I'm alluding to right now. But, and I've said this before, I love Android, and I'm sorry I'm all over the place here, but I'm just trying to keep track of the chat and everything else. But, don't get me wrong, accessibility on Android is very good, okay? But there's nothing like having polish with VoiceOver, and I just feel like it's time. I owned an iPhone 6 Plus back in it was 2015 it was. And I liked the phone. The phone was awesome. I loved that phone. However, at the time I was kind of still an iOS hater, and I wanted to try it, and I was still a hater. But, as you mature, you start to appreciate technology, and that's just where I am right now. So I think this is gonna be the right move for me, and I will still cover Android stuff in here because Android will always be special to me. I'll always love Android no matter what. But I think what's best for me at this point in time in my life right now is to own an iPhone and an Apple Watch. Now, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't. How do I want to put this? I don't want anyone to I know I probably seem like a hypocrite with this live stream, but I'm not being hypocritical here. Okay, I'm trying to put things in as much perspective as I can.
Live.
And
9 minutes. To watching now. 1 like. Finish.
thank you for the like, by the way.
Switch camera. Chat options. Live chat. All messages are visible. Live chat selected. AAA Technology Master. 11 p.m. 11 p.m. AA. Switch camera. Chat option. Filters. Options. Live. 10 minutes. To watching now. Finish. 10:55 p.m. Amirlis Kagan. Hello.
Okay. I don't want to come off as a hypocrite here because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to let you guys know what's going on because it will change the channel up a little bit. Um, and I want to try to make sense of everything.
AAA Technology Master, 11 p.m. 11 p.m. AAA Technology Master. I'm leaving to I think it's a great AAA Technology Master, 11 p.m. 10:55 p.m. AAA Technology Master. Hi. AAA Technology Master, 10:55 p.m. 10:50 AAA Technology live. 10 minutes. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. AAA live. 10 minutes. 41 seconds. To watching now. 1 finish. 10:55 live.
Oh, come on, dude.
10 minutes. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. 10:55 p.m. AAA Technology Master. Hi.
Really?
Live. 10 minutes. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. Switch camera. Chat options.
Okay, there we go.
Live chat. All messages are visible. Live chat selected. Filters. Options. Live. 11 minutes. To watching now. Finish. Amirlis Kagan. 10:55 p.m. Amirlis Kagan. Hello. AAA Technology Master. 10:55 p.m. 10:55 p.m. AAA Technology Master. Hi. Live.
I hate how these chats disappear, man. This is so ridiculous. But anyway, I just want to put this in perspective for you guys because I don't want you guys to be I don't want you guys to feel like, especially for those who subscribe to my channel for Android content, I don't want to make you guys feel like you subscribed for nothing because you didn't. I'm still gonna talk about Android. Obviously, I want to start covering all these events that are going on. So, I'm still gonna cover the Samsung events. I'm gonna cover the Made by Google event on Wednesday. I'm not gonna be able to watch. I'm not gonna be able to watch it right away because I'm gonna be at work at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But I will watch the replay and I will do a video on what I think of the Pixel and all the other Google products. But back to why another reason why I'm doing this. Software updates. Okay, now I said in my thoughts on the Note 9 video that updates didn't bother me too much, but deep down, I really do care about updates. You know, I hate that Samsung and this is not me hating Samsung. Of course not. I love Samsung. Their hardware is amazing, but it's their software that is very inconsistent with accessibility and just everything else and updates. But I hate that I have to wait until the end of a month to get the security patch update because I got the September security patch. I can't check now. I can't show you guys now because I'm streaming. But I believe it was like the 25th or 26th of September. And that's not a good look for me, okay? Because look at right now, it's October 3rd. All right? And I just got the September 1st security patch. So, and yes, I know I could get a Pixel. I know some people would tell me that, but again, I want to give Apple another chance. But updates are important to me, and I'm also a person who, when I hear about betas coming out, I love to be one of the first ones as a techie person. I love to be one of the first ones to jump on them and try them. Now, I did this on my iPhone 6 Plus. I tested iOS 9, and I had a very decent experience. I tested it on an iPhone 6 Plus and an iPod Touch 5th generation. The iPod Touch 5th generation was crappy on iOS 9, and the iPhone 6 Plus ran really well.
14 minutes. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. 11 p.m. Live.
Let's see.
14 minutes. 32 seconds. To watching now. Finish. Amirlis Kagan. Live. 14 minutes. 37 seconds. To watching now. Finish. 11:03 p.m.
Why can't I?
Live. 14 minutes. To watch. Finish. 11:03 p.m. Live.
Oh, whoa. Oh, shoot. Sorry, somebody chatted 11:03. Hang on.
14 minutes. 49 seconds. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. Switch camera. Chat options.
Let's see if I can.
Live chat. All messages. Hide all chat messages. Top chat. Some messages. Top chat selected.
Let's see if it's.
Amirlis Kagan. 10:55 p.m. 11 p.m. AAA Technology Master. I'm leaving to I think Amirlis Kagan. 11:03 p.m. Amirlis Kagan. Welcome.
Oh, it was you that liked it. Okay. But yeah, updates are important to me, and so that's one of the main reasons why One of the reasons why I'm doing this. And another thing that I'm going to talk about, and this is accessibility, and this is big, okay? So when you buy a Samsung phone, right, you hear about all these features that the phone has. You got facial recognition, you got iris scanning, which obviously us visually impaired people can't use. But you got facial recognition, you got all this stuff. You got Samsung Pay and the whole 9 yards. But you can't use it because it's not accessible. And yes, you have Google Pay on here, but Google Pay is not really supported that well, but it's accessible. And I don't really use payment systems particularly, but I may one day. Um, and a lot of that stuff is not accessible on Samsung phones. Like setting up the facial recognition, it tells you to place your head in the circle. Well, I can't see the circle that well because I have to hold a phone I have to hold a phone like in front of me, and I can't see. And obviously, I can't see straight ahead. Like I can't see anything. I can't really see anything in front of me. So how in the hell am I supposed to see the circle? Um, Now with Face ID, it's awesome because it voiceover will guide you right through it, and that to me is very awesome. I can appreciate that. Um, I know this is a little bit how do I want to say it? It's a little bit what's the best word I want to say about Animoji?
11:10 p.m. Two notifications.
I'll look at that later. It's a little weird.
AAA Technology Master, 11 p.m. 11 p.m. AAA Technology Master, 11:10 p.m. 11:10 p.m. AAA Technology Master. That's how I am on your new beta 10. How can I just download it because I'm so excited?
Yes, I definitely I agree with you there. Um, but the word I'm looking for in emoji, it's kind of, I guess, gimmicky is the right word, but I might play around with it because it's accessible. I mean, really, it's crazy that Apple puts this effort into making stuff accessible. And I don't want you guys to think I'm kissing Apple's ass or nothing. I don't want you to think none of that. This is me just really, this is me logically thinking hard and using my common sense and really realizing what Apple is. I don't want to be one of those trolls anymore. I don't want to be one of those trolls that says Apple's trash. If I look at it this way, if you're a tech person, if you're somebody who's into technology, don't if you're someone who's in technology, you should appreciate everything that's out, right? Um, you should appreciate what these companies do. Yes, Apple might do some shady things that I think that are questionable, but you got to respect the things that they've done, and especially visually impaired community. Look at all the apps we have on the App Store, um, that are very helpful for in our everyday lives. You got Seeing AI. You got Blind Square. You got what are some other ones? You got well, Canopy Reader's on Android, but on Android it's okay too. But I don't know. I haven't really tried it on iOS. But you just have apps like that that are awesome, and you got audio games that you can play. Um, there's really an effort there for the blind and visually impaired. You got Braille screen input, which I mean that's not an app, but you got Braille screen input, which is awesome. A friend of mine went to the what is it, the NFB yeah, I think it was the NFB convention. Uh and he basically told me that when he went up to the Google accessibility team and he showed them Braille screen input on his iPhone, and they were blown away. They had no idea about it at all. And that kind of astonishes me. Um but accessibility is important to me, and with Samsung, and I feel like Android in general, accessibility is just not consistent. And I'm
8AA Technology Master, 10:55 p.m. Amir List taken, 11:03 p.m.
um,
8AA Technology Master, 11:13 p.m. 11:13 p.m. 8AA Technology Master V.
what is V? Not sure what you mean there. Um, let's see.
Live. 20 minutes. To watching now. 1 like.
Okay. Um. Anyway, so yeah, there's inconsistencies with Android and accessibility. Like you'll find and there are apps for the blind on Android, but the issue is they are not polished. They're not well thought out. Like you have voice streamer. Hold on, sorry guys, I don't know if I got to itch my eye. Hang on a second. Um, there are apps like Voice Dream Reader for Android. However, when I went to the Play Store and looked at reviews for Voice Dream Reader, I saw nothing but glitches that people were reporting, and I said, I'm not gonna buy this. I think it was like, what was it, $5 or $10? I don't remember exactly, but I wasn't gonna pay for that. Um, and I've heard on iOS that Voice Dream Reader is great. Um, and also, uh, social media apps like Facebook Messenger, Twitter are very polished on iOS. Because on Android it's kind of a cluttered mess because you have to when you go to your newsfeed on Facebook you have to go through the whole stupid story menu like where you can open people's stories and stuff and all that. You got to go through all that before you get to your newsfeed. And when you go on Messenger to see who's active, you don't really get that much detail. It just tells you, it just says the names. It doesn't tell you when they were active or anything. And not only that, but um, it's kind of clunky, and it's mostly voice assistant on Galaxy phones. The cursor tends to jump around when you are trying to um see who's active online. So it's just I like polish, and and like I said earlier, I don't care about customizing that much. I don't download APK. Terrarium TV, okay. I used Terrarium TV a little bit, and when it shut down, yeah, I was a little upset, but at the same time, I really didn't care because I barely even used it. I'm not one to really download APKs to watch free TV shows. I'm not into that. I don't care about all that. I just want a phone that I can use that works, nothing's in the way, and I want to watch that I can rely on to use some third-party apps with and do some health stuff, keep track of my health. And so for those reasons, I'm going back, and I'm most likely staying this time. I I love Android and everything. I really do. I've been with Android since 2012. Uh, but I completely understand now why most visually impaired people prefer having an iPhone. I get it. I do. Because I experienced it. I have an iOS device right here. My iPod Touch. You guys can't see it. I don't think 'cause I'm using the front camera. No, okay, no. Let's see. What we got to chat here.
8AA Technology Master, 11:13 p.m. 11:13 p.m. 8AA Technology Master V. 11:17 p.m. 8AA Technology Master. Sorry about the message. I was just an accidental message.
Oh, that's fine. Um, but yeah, I have an iPod Touch right here in my hand. And the one thing I loved when I had the iPhone 6 Plus is the continuity. I would get a call on my iPhone and it would go to the iPod too, which was awesome. Because like let's say I had the iPhone charging and I really didn't want to pick it up. I wanted to just let it charge. I would take the iPod and answer the call on my iPod and it would just go through like normal. As long as they were connected to the same network. And that was awesome to me. Same with the text messages. Um I really do appreciate that. Now, I'm not completely gonna Apple out, okay? Let's make that clear. All right, I'm not gonna completely just go right into the Apple ecosystem. I'm still a Google. I'm still in the Google ecosystem. I'm still gonna have Google apps, all my Google apps on iOS. I'm not getting a MacBook. I'm not getting an iPad. I'm only gonna have 3 Apple products. iPod, well, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have this thing because it's pretty much on its last leg. The battery is any day now from just completely giving out. But I'm going to have the iPod, the watch, and the iPhone. I'm not going to go out and buy a MacBook because I like Windows 10. Um, Maybe one day I will, but not anytime soon. Um, but as I said, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. I hope that I've put things into perspective, and if I kind of was all over the place, I'm sorry. I was trying to uh focus on the chat, and first minute of my live stream, YouTube crashed, so that was an issue. Um, but like I said, to those who subscribe to me for Android stuff, don't worry. All right. I mean, obviously, there's not going to be tutorials on Android. Although, well, I shouldn't say maybe there will because, well, actually, yeah, it probably won't because unless I ask my mom if I can borrow her phone. But, um, yeah. So, but I don't want you guys to feel left out. Um, because I'm still gonna cover a lot of the events. I'm gonna talk about Android related stuff still. Um, so that's not gonna be a worry. Um, oh, one thing I forgot to mention too that I'm excited about is iMovie. Okay. For me, it is hard because I want to edit my videos. And it is very hard for me to find a good editing software on Android. I have not had any success finding anything. And you get iMovie right out of the box. And I did briefly use iMovie on the 6 Plus. Well, I tried to, at least on the 6 Plus. And I really didn't get that far because I kind of gave up on it. But I'm going to really put time and effort into it and try to put together the best video that I can. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Let's see how long I've been going.
Live. 27 minutes. To watching now. 1 like.
Excuse me.
Finish. 8 a.m. Live. 27 minutes. 44 seconds.
Okay, 27 minutes, 44 seconds. Okay.
To watching now. 1 like.
If you guys have anything else to say, feel free to leave it in the chat. But like I said earlier, any negativity or anything like that, I will not tolerate. It's okay for you guys to have an opinion, but I don't want this channel. I don't want to have hate on this channel. I want this channel to be positive. I want everybody to interact and have fun with each other. I want to interact with you guys and have a good time. So I don't want these damn flies. Anyway, I don't want any negativity. Like I said, I hope you guys understand my perspective on this. I appreciate you guys for coming here tonight and watching. I'm not sure if there was anybody waiting in the stream because I did schedule it. I did do a scheduled stream, so I'm not there might have been people waiting, I'm not sure. But at one point I had 4 viewers, so thank you to those who watched for the amount of time that you did. I appreciate it.
Finish. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. 11 p.m. Live. 29 minutes. 20. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. 11 p.m. AA technology. Live. 29 minutes. 28 seconds. To watching now. 1 like. Finish. Amir list taken.
Oh my god, why does
Live. 29 minutes. To watching now. 1. Finish. 11:03 p.m.
Oh my, hang on.
Options. Filters. Chat options.
There we go.
Live chat. All messages are visible. Then hide all chat messages. Top chat. Some messages. Top chat selected.
Whoa.
11 p.m. AA technology master. I need even to these. Amir list taken. 10:55 p.m. 11:17 p.m. AA technology master. Sorry about the message. I was just an accidental message. Switch camera.
Okay. So anyway, guys, I think I covered enough of what I wanted. I think I said everything I wanted to say. It wasn't as organized as I had in my head earlier. I had everything that I wanted to say. I really had it all thought out, but sometimes when you go live, you start to lose your train of thought because you're trying to focus on the live stream and everything, make sure everything's okay. But again, thank you guys for your support. I will continue to give you guys the best content that I can. And I hope you will all stick around. And until next time, I'm out of here. Talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. Let's see.
Chat options. Filters. Options. Live. 32 watching now. Finish. Okay.